Hello everybody, my name is Flynn. It's nice to meet everybody. A little something to know about me before I start this episode. So this channel is gonna be murder mysteries, and I will have a couple friends on now and later, but it really depends on like my schedule and stuff, and because of where I record, this is really the only spot I can get good sound. And if my fellow recorders or like animators are watching this, you know where we can get good sound, right? It's the closet. And I mean, like, I don't mind my closet. It's actually fairly big, but I get good sound in here, so I record in my closet. A little something also about me. I use the he, them pronouns. I am a TikTok cosplayer. I'll put my TikTok down in the description below. And yeah, that's really it about me. That's really it. So today's episode, now that we get to the point of the episode, today's episode is about the Axeman of New Orleans. So YouTube was being picky about me posting a video, and I did record an episode before this. It was the same episode, but it was 19 minutes, and I can't upload 15-minute videos over 15 minutes long, which is really stupid on the thing that I upload on. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna get started. The Axeman of New Orleans was an American serial killer active in New Orleans, Louisiana, and surrounding communities in New Orleans. He was this guy was active from like May 1918 to October 1919. So sorry about that. My friend was calling me. So yeah, you could say he was active for about a year and a half, all that stuff. He was never identified, and the murders remain still unsolved, and he mainly targeted Italian immigrants and Italian Americans. So he did write a letter, and I read over the letter a couple of times. I'm not going to read it because it's like really super long, and it does have some mild swearing in it, and I want this to be like a PG channel, maybe PG-13. It really all depends. Like, if I have to get graphic, I will get graphic. So this isn't really a show meant for kids over the age of 10. So if you're younger than 10, please click away from this video because this does get graphic. I know, especially this one. So technically, what this guy wrote in his letter said was, to the hottest of hell. That was the beginning of his letter. The hottest of hell. The hottest hell. He said he thought he was a demon, like a spawn of Satan himself. He thought he was a demon, and the letter mainly said that on May 19th, he would, on 15 past midnight, he would go out over New Orleans and find more victims. But the thing is, his motive was weird. He would only kill people that weren't playing jazz music. Yeah. Jazz music. I said that right. Jazz music. So he had 6 dead victims and 6 injured victims, and how he would break into the victims' houses and kill them is he would use a chisel to break down the back door, and then he would either use a axe or a straight razor. So also another thing that he did was so the press believed that he was part of a mafia, or he was killing people of the mafia. It's really blank on what I wrote out. I was in a rush to write the script last night and all that stuff. So yeah, some of it's scripted, some of it's not. It just really all depends on the mood I'm in. If I don't have time to write a script, I won't write a script. I'm getting off. So he did some of the crimes, some of the killings, I should say, because I mean, they were crimes, but they were killings. He killed 6 of them. Some of them were related to more sexual things. I don't promote that because of my sexuality, but I can't stop that because this was early 1900s, not 1800s, my bad. So they said he was a sadist. So this explains why he thought he was a spawn of Satan. So the only time the Axeman would kill male victims is when the male victims tried to stop him from killing his female victims. He mostly killed females, which is that's a little weird, you know? I find that a little weird, but he mostly killed females, like most male murderers do, which is sucky. But so he did the killings to promote jazz music. Does anyone know that song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia? I know we're talking about New Orleans and not Georgia, but the devil went down to Georgia and he didn't leave, like, with a fiddle. I think it has something to do with this. Like, I know we're in, like, New Orleans and not Georgia, but I always feel like that song has a connection to any like, old crimes that I relate to, that, I read about, that are, like, music related or sadistic related. You know that stuff? Like, all that stuff. So, practically, he did write a letter, which was put into the press. They never caught him and stuff. He said he was in a close relationship with the angel of death. He thought he was, like, torturous and all that stuff. And, he thought he was from hell and he would kill people to keep him company in his so-called hell. But, I mean, like, I don't know, you guys. He was possibly, definitely, you know, that's proper English. He was possibly or most definitely on some stuff. They did have a lead on who it was because this guy was killed in Los Angeles by the widow of one of the men that the Axeman killed. But, a guy from the criminal investigation said he wasn't able to find evidence on the widow that killed the guy that she thought was the guy who killed her husband, like the Axeman. But, like, I wrote just some stuff down about it. Okay, so these are the Axeman's victims. We have Joseph M., an Italian grocer, and his wife, Catherine M., were attacked on May 23rd, 1918, while sleeping alongside each other. So they were killed in their sleep. That's nice. So Catherine M., her throat was cut so deeply that her head was nearly severed from her shoulders. Like I said, this is a... sorry. This is pretty graphic. Louis B. and his mistress, Harriet Lowe, were attacked in the early morning hours of June 27th, 1918, in the quarters at the back of his grocery, which were at the back of his grocery. So he seems to be targeting grocers, because that's that's... Okay, so they were... Okay, so Lowe survived. Harriet Lowe, one of the grocer's wife. But, Anna Schneider was attacked in the early evening hours of August 5th, 1918. The 8-month pregnant 28-year-old Oh, dang. She was 8 months pregnant. Oh, that poor baby. But she did survive. And Schneider claimed that that she remembered nothing of the attack and gave birth to a healthy baby girl 2 days after the incident. Oh, okay. So the baby was healthy. And nothing was stolen besides like $6 or $7 that had been in his wallet, in the husband's wallet. But here's the thing. I forgot to say this at the beginning. But so practically, this guy would break into these people's homes and kill them if they didn't have jazz music playing on, but didn't steal anything. He never stole anything, like nothing at all. Like he would always just not steal anything. Like nothing would be stolen or moved or missing. Joseph Romano was an elderly man living with his 2 nieces, Pauline and Mary Bruno. So Pauline and Mary woke up to their uncle with their uncle's head bashed, which resorted into him dying, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we have another grocer. Guys, this guy, okay, so before we get to the grocer, Mary C. was the 2-year-old daughter of Charles and Rose C. She was killed while sleeping in her mother's arms with a single blow to the back of the neck when she and her parents were attacked March 10th, 1919. Guys, he killed a 2-year-old. Wow, this guy's motive is crazy. So we have another grocer, and so the grocer's attack took place after the Axeman sent his letter, so he possibly did kill, like, one person. Oh my gosh. One of them was killed on my birthday. Like, my exact birthday, but in 1919. Okay, so Mike P. was attacked on the night of October 27th, 1919. His wife was awakened by a noise and arrived at the door of his bedroom just as a large axe-wielding man was fleeing the scene. Mike P. had been struck in the head and was covered in his own blood. Blood splattered covered the majority of the room, including the painting of the Virgin Mary. Miss P., the mother of 6 children, was unable to describe any characteristics of the killer. The P murder was the last of the alleged Axeman attack. Okay, so good to know I was born on a cursed day. That's nice. It was the last of the Axeman attack, and I don't know how my grandmother didn't know of this. My grandmother's very Catholic, and she lives 45 minutes away from New Orleans. I feel like I would have been disowned already because I was born on the last day of his killing. Alright, but I don't think I was. I don't think I would be. She's not like that. But anyways, that is all I have today. I will try to figure out how to do longer episodes. I will post episodes every week. So this is Flynn signing off. So goodbye to all the guys, the girls, and the non-binary